call you guys in, to hustle out. I don't want you wasting a lot of time in between. Okay? We'll try one time. When I say, I'll count when I send you guys out. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and we'll clap. Let's try one time. We're not going anywhere. 1, 2, 3. That's all I want when we're going in and out. Okay? First thing we're going to do, real team, for our first session, I do this at every camp I ever do, and a lot of you guys have been in my camp stuff. Stance, motion, and positioning. It's the key to wrestling. Having a good stance, be able to move your feet. Positioning is everything. You guys have ever seen the Olympics on TV? Kind of boring, yeah? You're watching like, God, they're not doing anything. It's just it's so hard. Like, look at one they got Satiev, you know, 3-time Olympic champion from Russia. Unbelievable. And people like, he's kind of standing there, you know, people can't do anything. He's in great position, though. And when he's ready to attack, he attacks. And he has great positioning. And I think that's the key. How about the NCAA finals? Anyone see those on TV? Okay? And again, not a ton of action, but when they start to go, you know, there's a ton of action. But a lot of times it's position, trying to get people out of position. And that's what starts happening as you go up the ladder, you know, from JV to varsity to the state finals to college. You know, positioning gets better. Positioning gets better. Your stance and motion is key. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of stuff to start out. Stance, motion, position, learn how to move our feet, learn how to level change, learning how to penetrate. And all this stuff is probably stuff all you guys know, but we do it with our college guys, you know. I do it when we're training guys right now for the, you know, on the international circuit. We're doing the same thing. Anyone who's heard of Ben Askren? Anyone? Okay, 4-time national finals for us, 2-time champ, 2-time Hodge Trophy. He was on the Olympic team this year. Okay. He was an unbelievable wrestler. When he got into the international, we had to teach him so much about positioning. So much about positioning. Because he was a lot of get out of position in college, and he was so good at scrambling, he could create scrambles and be able to dominate the country. But in freestyle, he'd give up points that way, so he had to learn how to sprawl, he had to learn how to take good shots, and he had to learn how to be in good position. And it took a while. We did all these silly little drills that we're going to do with you guys, and at first it's going to be teased, but then throughout the weekend we're going to get more advanced. Okay? I see a lot of people getting like perfect stances, you know, and they're just perfect. But then they start wrestling, they come out of it. The thing is, about wrestling, you got to be comfortable. Okay, you got to be comfortable. I tell people, get your stance, you know, a little bit farther than shoulder width apart. We're just going square stance right now, but a little bit farther than shoulder width apart. And I like to put my hands here and then drop. You know, and I don't like my hands real stiff here. Your hands are stiff, then all of a sudden your whole body starts moving when you're trying to adjust. So I like to just keep my hands loose. Keep my hands loose. Now when we're doing some shuffling, it's short, choppy steps. You got to pretend there's a bar in between your legs. What happens if I bring my feet together? Huh? Yeah, I'm off balance. I can get double leg. Easy attacks. Pretend there's a bar in between your legs and just short, choppy steps. Short, choppy steps. Okay? Whether I'm stalking forward, I lower my level, hands are down, short, choppy steps forward. I'm back, I'm shuffling back. You know, the short, choppy steps, keep my level down, hands loose. Side to side. Side to side. And you guys see a lot of people right here. Problem is right here, you're too stiff. Loosen your hands up. Get loose. They got to be able to move by themselves. They don't need to both at the same time like this. You're too predictable. Let them move. Get loose. Get them loose. Get loose. What you want to do? I see some people do this. I don't know why when I do it. Okay? I'm going to pretend you're all circling in front. You're going to circle around it. Short chopping step. Moving around. Moving around it. Moving around. Circle right. Circle left. Okay? Then there's a circle here, and I want you going around it. So, good lateral motion. Good lateral motion. Good lateral motion. Okay, we're going to add that in. Let's go back out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're going to do on our sprawl. I see a lot of people when they do it, they do like a little football knockout. They do this. Come back up. Okay? That's slow. It takes forever. What I want to do when I sprawl, I want to throw my hip to the mat. Okay? When I leave my right leg, I want to throw that hip to the mat. Right here, chest is staying tall. Chest is staying tall, hips getting down. And here, everything's going straight down. I'm trying to get down quick. I'm in here, throwing that hip down quick. Okay? Now I'm going to circle up. Here and sprawl. Throw it down, circle up. Why am I circling up? Anyone know? No? Right. Well, yeah, when you come back up, you're not out of position. Okay? You block reshots. You sprawl, When I come straight back up, a lot of times they'll reshot and take you down. Okay? When I sprawl, boom, I'm going to be circling up, staying in position. So we're going to throw that hip down, we're going to circle up. Now, next drill goes toe touches. Okay? Right there is all motion stuff. All motion stuff, stay in your stance, learn how to move a little bit. Okay, you can do that stance motion drill for hours on your own. Next one, what do you have to do before you penetrate? Lower your level. Okay? Here's a little drill. You got our toe touches to lower our level. And if you start up front, make sure you can touch it. I'm going to move my feet, lower my level. Notice when I lower my level, I didn't just bend down here. I'm lowering my butt. I'm shuffling my feet. Shuffle, shuffle. Lower your level. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Lower your level. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Lower your level. Okay? You guys watch how my feet are moving? Some of you guys are going to want to do this. Boom. Boom. This isn't the drill. This isn't the drill. Drill is to move your feet, keep going in that little half circle, move your feet, lower your level. Out here, we're going to circle right, boom. Circle, 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 circle. Circle, 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 circle. Make sure my head's lower than his. Okay, if I stand up here, it makes it easy. All he has to do is clear my hands now, and he's going to get to my legs. If I'm here, he tries to get to my legs, I can block him with my head. Okay? Block him with your head. Keep your head lower than your opponent's. That doesn't mean doing this stuff. That means in here. Level change. Our 157 pounder this year, Michael Chandler, hard-nosed kid. Right? He'll fight you in a minute. He's tough. But he's lost in the All-American round twice. And he was missing some. People were getting to his legs too easy. And this year, we're going to the end of the year, and he goes, the guy's going to have to break my face in order to get to my legs. He goes, I'm going to block every single shot there is with my face. At the national tournament, he was right here. Boom. He came out all beat up, and he was right here. They level changed that shot. Boom. He blocked it. Caught it right with his face. He didn't care. Okay? Head position is key. So that's a big thing. When I'm doing this drill, I don't want to stand up like this. Okay? This defeats it. The other thing I don't want to do is here. I've seen a couple people doing this. Okay, come in, level change, come right back to your stance. Level change, level change, level change, and you come back to your stance. So make sure you're a little bit lower than your opponent. Step. We're just going to start our square stance. Okay. How many people lead right leg? Okay. Here's the thing. I'm personally left leg lead, but I'll do it right the majority of the years. Here's the thing. We're going to start your square stance nice and loose. We're going to take a back step. When I take that back step, watch my heels line up. Boom. See how my heels line up? That's what I'm looking for. One back step. Then we're going to front step and penetrate, coming right back up. And just a simple little drill. Back step, front step. When I front step, that's when I have my big level change. Okay? Nipples right over my knee. Right here. I'm going to penetrate. Coming up in the stance. Not coming straight up in the air. Okay? So every time. And we're going to do this across the mat. We're right here. Back step, front step, then level change, penetrate, coming up. He's in a stance. Now, actually, we're going to do the scarecrow drill. Lower your left. Low, low. Yeah, about right there. Good. You're going to constantly work on his stance. Look, he's working on his stance right now and doesn't even know it. Right leg leads. I'm going to line up on his right leg. So if I'm a left leg lead, what side are you going to line up on? Left. His left leg. Okay? So right leg lead, I'm lining up here. Same thing. Back step, front step, and I level change. See, I'm looking underneath that level change. Penetrate, drive across. Come back square. Back step, front step, level change, penetrate, drive across. Back step, front step, level change, drive across. This is a scarecrow drill. See, he's our scarecrow. Partner, you guys step. No, not mine. See? He's working, he's getting strength training and don't even know it. Back step, front step, there's my level change. Penetrate, drive across. Turn base. Back step, front step. Penetrate, drive across. Okay. You know, learn how to wrestle, young guys. We have to do the scarecrows. When you start getting older, you start learning how to penetrate. Then we shoot through the legs. This is forcing you to level change. Okay, the other thing it's forcing you to do, watch my lead leg knee. Watch where it stays the whole time. Then I can touch them. Watch my lead leg knee. Where's that? Yup, right underneath my nipple. Same thing. I'm in a stance here, right? There you go. You've only had it about 6 years of it. He's only been coming 6 years. You can't. You should have it down. Okay. But knees, you're always in a stance. Always in position. Okay? A lot of times what happens, people start penetrating and they'll leave their leg behind them. And then they wonder why they get sprawled out on their belly. You got to come in and bring your knees. That's why I see a lot of people, all these people wearing knee pads thinking they're going to slide underneath. You don't slide on your knee. You actually slide on your shoelaces. When you penetrate, you actually slide on your laces. Okay? It forces you to get your hips through. It forces you to get your hips through. So I'm here, and this is the other thing. On your back step, I see some people back stepping like this, trying to get backwards. That's not the purpose of it. The purpose of a back stepping, you know, maybe I should change the name to side step, but I'm lining you up. I'm lining you up, making your heels line up. My feet are still tight. That's my power. Boom! That's my power. So I'm not stepping back and separating my legs. I'm lining my heels up. I'm lining my heels up. So I'm in here. I can touch them. Back step. Front step, there's my level change. Okay, I'm low. Then I penetrate. Drive through. Coming up. Back step, level change, penetrate. Back step, front step, penetrate. You gotta make sure that knee stays under your nipples. It's a little sweep drill. Actually, when I learned this in high school, it was called shoot the gangster. I grew up in South Florida. That was like a common theme. I guess you built it up in this area now. Yeah. So we used to have shoot the gangster, like you're the gangster. There's a little sweep drill, back step, front step, and it's shoot the gangster. Now, the point of this was, the whole drill is because most people, when they're hitting single leg, their goal is to come in here and grab the leg. Okay? When you grab the leg, it stops your rotation. Okay? When you grab the leg, you don't penetrate through the guy. There's a lot of bad things that happen when you try to grab the leg. I want to think of this as a post. I'm punching around the post. Okay? I'm right here. I'm going to go back step, front step. Got my good level change. My elbow is low to my hip. Elbow to what? Yeah. Elbow to what? Yeah. Good. Now I'm going to punch it around the post. And punch. Okay, right here tight. Okay? This little sweep drill. Okay, I'm in here, good tight position, no space. I want to see you guys out here, shoulder pop and all that. Punch around the post right here. Don't grab the leg. Do not grab the leg. Back step, front step, and penetrate. Okay, finishing right here. Move my outside leg, 345. Real important. I want to hang on to your knees. I want to hear. It's your drive leg. Back step, front step. There's my level change and penetrate. Okay? Shoot the game. I want you to punch it around that post. Everything tight. Everything tight. Touch them. Back step. Line my heels up. Front step. Now, watch what I do when I front step. Don't go right leg lead. Watch what I turn my toe in. See how I turn my toe? You guys see that? That turns my hips. I'm facing here. Back step, front step. See how I turn my toe? See how my hips start to point around? If I'm facing here, my toes pointing forward, I got to rotate 180 degrees against another guy that's trying to crush me. Hard to do. Okay? Much easier to get a quarter turn in there, and I can cheat the system by turning my toe in. Now my hips turn, then I can just punch into a little quarter turn. That make sense? Obviously, left leg lead, punch your toe in. Okay? So when we get into our sweep, we'll get into more of this, but a little more detail. But right now, I'm worried about punching around the post. Back step, front step, there's my level change. Elbows on my hip, and punch. We'll finish right here. Okay? Small detail. Loading your elbows is real important. And I don't care if you hit a high cross, a sweep, a low single. Whatever you do, you want to load your elbow. That carries a lot of your momentum, a lot of your speed. Okay? I see a lot of people, especially when you start getting into fakes and stuff, they'll fade, and then you're going to go to it, and they wonder why they can't get to the shot. Well, they didn't load up. You got to load. You got to load your elbow. I'm hitting my sweep, right, and I take that step. I want to be loaded, not hanging down here, okay, not swinging like this. It's here, and I'm going to punch. Here, punch. Okay? I'm not trying to grab a leg. I'm not trying to lift a leg. I'm not trying to score a takedown right now. I'm worried about positioning. Okay, the other thing, when I get in here, I'm not down here. Okay, I'm in good, strong position. Hips are in. Hips are in. Take a back step, front step, see where I'm at? Elbow, punch. Get my hips in right away. This is where you become strong. Getting your hips in. 4 ways we're going to get to a tie. 4 ways we're going to get to a tie. We're going to walk to a tie, stutter to a tie, post to a tie, and climb the body. In the first one, okay, he's in a stance. I'm going to get in my stance. I'm going to make sure my head's what? Lower than his. And I'm going to walk in. Hands are low, heads in, I'm going to walk in. Okay? And I guarantee you, he'll post on you. If you come in here and you start walking in, he'll post on you, come right inside. See my hands? Right inside. Forehead to temple. Forehead to what? Temple. Good. Forehead to temple. When I'm in here, I look, my hands are low. My head's lower than his. Short choppy step, I'm going to stalk him. I stalk in. He posts on me, come inside, hooks. You get your hooks right here. Everyone do this right now. No thumbs. Right here. Forehead goes right to the temple. Your fingertips on the armpits, forehead to temple. So walking in, he posts, right inside, forehead to temple. Okay? And we start to push him a little bit. Okay? This is walking to a tie. What's this called? Walk to a tie. Walk to a tie. What are you doing? Back step, front step. And I'm not really doing the same level change, and I'm not penetrating. I'm just here, back step, front step. Where do you think my head's going to be? Lower than his. Okay? Again, that's going to force the same thing. It's going to force him to put his hands on me. Okay? And what I see, last time I saw a little bit of this. When we were walking to a tie, as you got close, you bring your hands up. Okay? And that forced some people, they come like this, they put their hands up, and then it's allowing him to get inside. I want him to touch me first. I want him to touch me first. So it doesn't matter if I'm walking to a tie or if I stutter to a tie. I want him to touch me first. I'm in good position. Then when he touches me, my hands come inside right to my hooks. So how do I stutter to a tie? Little back step, front step. As he posts, hands come up, right into your hooks, forehead to what? Temple. Yep. Real simple. Don't make it complicated, but you have to stay disciplined and keep your hands at home. Right here. Back step, front step. Try, if you don't think this works, go home to your mom tonight. You could be hanging out in the kitchen, something like that. You go in and say, hey, Mom. And she'll face you and you just do it, and I bet you she posts. She might smack you afterwards, but I bet you she put your hands up. I'm about 1,000 for 1,000 on this. About 500 get smacked. But, boom. Come inside. Forehead to temple. Then we start pushing. First one's walk to a tie. This one, stutter to a tie. What's the second one? Stutter to a tie. What's the second one? Stutter to a tie. Okay. And we're going to move on. But if the guy's not posting on you, you got 2 options. If he's not reacting for you, because it's real important to be a good drill partner. Okay, it's real important to be a good drill partner and give natural reactions. The same thing that's going to happen in a match, you want to do to him. Just without all the power and all the force. You know? You back off the power and the force, but you give him the same reaction. Drilling is match simulation. Okay? If you go into a good college room, a good high school room, and you're watching them drill, it really doesn't look that much different than a live wrestle match. Okay? There's just not all the force, not all the power that goes with it. You got to really be a good drill partner. Okay? But if your guy's not reacting, there's 2 things you can do. Boom. You can hit him in the head. You know, hit him with your forehead right in his chest. Boom. 1 time, hard. He'll start putting his hands up. Or you can just run through him and throw him on his melon 1 time, and he'll start putting his hands up, and you'll be able to get reactions. Okay? But the third one we're going to is a post to a tie. How many of you guys have your coach yell, do not reach? Yep, pretty much everyone in here. I'm going to let you reach today. But there's a way to reach. There's a way to reach. Okay? Trail leg, your trail leg hand. Your trail leg hand can reach out here and post on his head. Okay, I'm in no danger in here. I still got my club here in case he thinks he's going to take a shot. You know, I still got a club here. I'm in no danger. I reach out and I post. You can either go shoulder or head. I prefer the head. Post. Okay? 99% of the time, what they typically do is they reach up, grab the wrist, just pull it down. And that's fine. I post, plug right in. right into my inside thighs. So I pose with my hand, and watch what I do. I just bend my elbow. As I'm reaching, I follow my head in. See that? And pull it down, boom, fight right inside. Come in here, pose. Watch, I follow in with my head. I lead with my head. My head's lower than it is, I lead with my head, boom, right to position. Big waves, opportunity. Post, follow in, get into your hooks. Post, follow in. Okay? Third one's post to a tie. What's the third one? Post to a tie. Okay, so the first one is? Second? Third. Okay, let's go out to your partner. I'll talk to you the post. Yeah. See this? I'm faking, I'm moving. He's not moving. He's in his stance going, I'm not moving. He's not going to let me get to his position. And these are the guys I have to climb the body on. When a guy comes out and he's in a good stance, and look, he's strong. You know, I don't want to have to move this guy. I don't want to go head up with this guy. He's strong. Okay? So what I got to do is, I got to find a way inside without going power first power. So all I'm going to do, he's in that stance, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to attack his wrist. Boom. Okay? Now, I'm leading my left leg. So I want everything coming over on this side. If you lead your right leg, you're going to attack everything on this side. And that means I'm attacking his arm, my head, everything is on this side. So I'm right here. What? Boom. Remember the little back step, front step? Yes. Same thing. Back step, front step, and I'm attacking the wrist. See my head position? Okay? Head position, everything. I'm attacking the wrist. Now all I do is climb right up to the hook. And I'm where I want to be. I don't have to go through the guy here. Okay? He's in that good stance. And I take my little back step, front step. Back the wrist. Okay? Head position is important. You've got to get your head in here. Head position's important. Back step, front step, boom, right here. Just grab that wrist, right here. Okay? Boom. Back step, boom, right there. Now I'm going to climb right up into the hook. Flipping that head. Okay? One more time. So come in here. Okay, I'll do it for you righty. Righty, watch. Right here. Back step, front step, right there. See how I'm grabbing? Head position. Back step, front step. Boom. Head position, I slide right up. Now sometimes I'll cheat a little bit, and I'll just throw it out like this so it's naturally going to come up. I'll almost tell him where he wants to go. Okay, so I get inside, forehead to temple. Okay, it's called climbing the body. What's the fourth one called? Climbing the body. Okay, next, steering wheel drill. Okay, and this is the beginning of hand fighting. Hand fighting, how many of you guys have heard, oh, we need new setups, we need more setups. Setups, all talking about setups. Okay, I'm a big believer. You hand fight in the position. You hand fight, you get people out of position, hand fight, and it opens up your leg attacks. Not to mention, where's the guy out? So here's what we're going to do. You have 4 ways to get into your ties. Walk to a tie, stutter to a tie, post to a tie, and climb the body. Okay? When do you guys go? Who's going? First person go. I don't care what tie. Use any of the 4 and get into your inside ties. Go. Free. He's in his inside ties. Now the first thing he's going to do, he's going to take his left hand, he's going to go to the head. Now, he's going to shift his head over to the same side. See that? He's a collar tie, but not ear to ear. His head's on the same side. I actually call this a Steiner tie. Okay, but he actually gets into a Steiner tie. And all he's going to do here is he's going to turn the steering wheel and circle left. Go. Freeze. Freeze. Okay? This guy's getting torqued down. As he comes up, come up, slow. Left hand goes back to hook, right hand to the head. Look at the head, shift it over to the same side, right? And he's going to circle right. Freeze. Change hands. Shift your head, circle left. And circle. And change. Good. Now, Rex is doing a little too much pulling and not enough turning. I want more of this. See how I'm turning them? See how I'm turning the steering wheel? And then I turn. That's where you start getting the action. Instead of pulling, push. Push. Ready? First contact. Go. And left collar, left Steiner. Circle left. Nah, don't stand straight up. Hey, hey, hey. Push.
Rex is not the smartest kid, guy.
And circle left and push. Freeze. Change hands. Shift your head. Circle right. And circle left. Not pulling. Pushing. Circle right. Circle left. Good. Not bad. Grant, ready? Ready? First contact. And he's going to go left Steiner. And circle left. Freeze. Change hands. Circle right. And left. And right. And left. Good. Now what this does, good, Brett, come here quick. What this does, and we're not there yet, but this opens up all my shots. I'll come here, there's my sweep. I'll come here, here's a high drop. I'll come here, here's my double. So I got a lot of stuff off this, but we're going to start out, I'm going to teach you how to hit the steering wheel drill. Let's go out to your partner, I'll talk you through it. Okay, I'm going to go 1. Okay, steering wheel. Now I'm going to change 2. Now, on the third one, instead of changing, all I'm going to do is take a side step, push. Okay? Side step, push. As a matter of fact, we're going to do this first. Take a square stance. We're going to go out, okay? Right leg leads. Right leg leads. You're going to start out with the left Steiner. Okay? Right leg leads, you're going to start with the left Steiner. Yeah. Left leg, right leg leads, start with the left Steiner. Okay? But we're going to go out there, we're going to grab his elbow, and I want everyone to get here and push it across, get your elbow loaded right here. See this position? Yes, no?
Yes.
We're going to come out here, we're just going to push the elbow across, push his elbow to his knee. Elbow to what?
Knee.
We're going to lower our level, lower our elbow right here. This is the position I want to see everybody in right now. Let's go up. I Steiner tie 1. Cool. Left Steiner. Head on the right leg lead. Then I change. That's the second. On the third one, when I'm going to change, instead of changing, I change my feet, push the elbow. I'm right here. Here's what it looks like. I come out, right, boom, boom, I'm coming in, and left Steiner. Then right Steiner. Change. Getting right to my pole position. This allows me to follow through on the double. Okay? So, change 1, over to left Steiner, right Steiner, pass the elbow. Okay? So that means if I'm a left leg lead, which Steiner am I going first? Right. And it's 1, 2, pass. Okay? Let's go. We're going to try.